Good morning, West Michigan. I'm meteorologist Amber Twardy. Starting out with temperatures that are close to 60 degrees this morning, and we're just going to get warmer from here. That's going to be adding fuel to thunderstorms that we have on the way. And for some of you, you're already seeing a couple of those storms out there. 13 weather ball is blinking bright, rain, and yes, thunderstorms are in sight. It's also red. Warmer weather is ahead. Now, at this point, it's fairly breezy out there. I would say even windy for many areas. Muskegon, you're seeing wind gusts up to 44 miles an hour. I want to give you another live look out at Muskegon. We've been looking at this camera quite a bit already this morning, but that's because of the wind that we're seeing out there. Frequent lightning that we've been able to see off in the distance as well. Now, we will continue to see this chance for some more thunderstorms as we're heading throughout the rest of this morning, even seeing some of our counties that are going to be under a special weather statement. We're looking at Lake, Mason, Newaygo, and Oceana counties. That's going to be in place for the next about 25 minutes or so, expiring at 5:45. Looking at the potential for relatively small hail as well as some gusty winds. Also frequent lightning associated with this for some of these counties that we're going to be experiencing throughout this morning. But this is not the only threat of thunderstorms that we have for today. Still, we've been downgraded to a 1 out of 5 marginal risk for severe weather from the Storm Prediction Center. Yesterday, we were in this yellow shading. Instead, we're seeing a slight downgrade at very least, but we still are going to be anticipating at very least the chance for some severe weather, especially into this evening. Main concerns look to be with wind as well as the potential for isolated large hail. That is still certainly a possibility. We are also still seeing a non-zero but fairly low-end threat for a spin-up tornado or two. Now, here's what we're seeing right now. Yes, a couple of thunderstorms throughout much of northern Michigan, but these storms that are further off into still portions of Minnesota and Iowa, this is what I've got my eye on throughout the middle of the day. So those will continue to track in our direction into the late morning. 10 a.m. we could see these kind of maintaining some strength, giving us some gusty winds, downpours throughout the late morning and into the early afternoon. This does not necessarily look to be our main threat by any means, though. Into the afternoon, we might be able to see a couple of peaks of sunshine, which would set the stage for storms to become strong, potentially severe into this evening. After about 6 p.m., that's when we'll start to see this opportunity for storm development to move through. Now, I do want to note that as we're heading into the overnight hours, we still do have that possibility for some strong to severe thunderstorms. For the most part, though, the later you get, well, the less severe things become, or at very least, the less likely severe weather becomes. That will continue to move through 1 a.m. Still seeing some thunderstorms out there, but starting to clear the area by about 2 a.m. The good news is we're going to be a lot drier as we're heading into our Saturday. So Saturday temperatures will be quite a bit cooler, only going to be in the upper 50s. Easter Sunday still in the 50s, but it does look like we could see a couple of rain showers on the way as well, especially in the afternoon and evening hours. Temperatures for today going to be very much so variant based on where you are in West Michigan. Colder near the lakeshore and just in general colder the further north you go. Staying in the 60s for the most part for our northern zone, looking at 70s for our southern zone, even getting into the upper 70s closer to the I-94 corridor. Your 13 on your side 7-day forecast. 13 weather impact alert in place for today as we're still seeing multiple rounds of thunderstorms in the forecast that could become strong to severe. Another round of rain heading into the end of the upcoming weekend, continuing into Monday.
The 13 on your side weather ball, sponsored by Countryside Greenhouse.